Get closer. I always hate doing intros when there's somebody else with me.
Well, I know, I do it too.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This week's Tuesday Talks is going to be a little bit different than normal. I'm not just sitting here by myself talking to a camera. I'm sitting here with Crystal talking to a camera, but she's also going to be doing my makeup. So we're just going to have like a little, I guess, chatty conversation about growing up together and what our relationship has been like because it's been interesting. And while we're doing that, she's going to be doing my makeup.
So let's start, and because I'm not as short as everyone says I am, I have to crouch a little bit because this is me standing up and my head's cut off.
But
okay, sit down.
how old were you when you started wearing makeup? I wasn't allowed to wear makeup till I was like 14, and then Crystal.
I snuck makeup probably ever since we moved here, which we moved here in 2011. I thought the blue eyeshadow and the pink blush was cute. That's all I knew how to do anyways.
Start putting makeup on me because I look ugly right now.
Yeah, I know. We're not going to do primer because we're not going out. I know you're just going to take it all
Speaking
off.
of, I've been using this because I got this in my Ipsy package. Or no, I got this in my Ulta package, and I actually like it.
I'm going to use my beauty blender because it's already wet. And don't worry, I just cleaned it yesterday. This is just from today. It's weird.
So anyways, we'll start from the beginning. When Crystal was born.
Oh god. What was your first reaction when you found out I was gonna be born?
I honestly don't know because I was only 3. I was 3.
Yeah, because you're
And I have a
old.
really bad memory of when I was that young. Actually, I have a bad memory in general, but I remember things that like we talk about a lot, or that mom and dad talked about a lot, or like that I've seen in our home videos. Other than that, I have a bad memory.
So what do you think your reaction was?
I don't know, I was probably excited. Because after having 2 brothers, I wanted a sister.
Yeah, that way so you can
Any
annoy me.
3-year-old girl wants a sister, so. I only really remember you at the age like 6.
What was your first memory, if you can remember?
Well, first of all, like, I just think of your face and how you looked back then. And you look like your really short hair. And
My Dora Explorer hair.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know, I just remember mom and dad like always forcing us to play together even though like we didn't get along. It's like you and Gabs basically right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
But even worse because
we hated each
we
other.
were younger and we hated each other.
I mean, I feel like we did like each other because we played together.
I
It's
feel like
just
we did, but we fought a lot.
But I feel like it just got worse and worse as I grew up because
Especially
gained
when
more
I
personality.
Well, actually, I think, you know, part of it was probably like, I have a bad memory, so I don't know if this is accurate, but
And I don't remember.
we were probably close when we were younger, but then when I started to like grow up and stuff, like not without you, but like without you, that's when we started like arguing more and like
Yeah, because we weren't like doing things together and like
Yeah.
because you had different interests because obviously we were growing up.
Like one example is like how you were talking about when. Do you want me to turn around? We used to, like, when we were really little, like, take baths together, and then all of a sudden
Yes!
you're like, Mom, why can't I take a bath with Tori? And she's like, she's growing up.
And I was so mad.
Yeah. And that's, like, what I think about, like, maybe it's, like, I was starting to grow up.
I don't remember exactly, but I feel like I would have felt left out because you
Yeah.
were growing up and you had so many changes
Like,
and I wasn't.
that still happens now.
I guess.
Like, when I was
Drink.
moving out and stuff, and you're like, remember we fought a lot when I was, like, moving out?
Like, I was
Because
jealous.
you don't do good with change.
I don't, yet I want it so bad.
Well, you don't do good with change when
It doesn't
it's-
involve me.
Yeah, it doesn't involve you. Because, like, not that I have all bad memories, because I don't, but, like, when I think about us when we were younger, I think about
Us fighting.
us fighting. But
the
it
time.
would always start with us, like, playing together. We'd be, like, playing with the Barbies and stuff, or Polly Pockets.
Oh my god.
And then...
Do you remember playing Polly Pockets up in, when Uncle Larry lived above Nanny? And we always thought he was, like, the really cute uncle.
Yeah! Oh, gosh. And then, do you remember, like, after he moved out, we used to use that as, like, our playroom
Yep.
in the attic? Do you remember the one time that we were, like, playing with the
Yes!
Mycene dolls, and there was a spider?
On the stairwell.
And we freaked out and like ran downstairs. I don't know how I ran past the spider, but like we ran downstairs.
First time ever and only time ever to ever do that.
And I remember like we left some Barbies up there or something.
Yeah.
And especially remember we had the cute Barbie, like the
Max.
She
He had like black hair and green eyes or something.
Yeah. So I think we like, was it him we left up there or something?
Probably
And
when you were really
I wouldn't
mad.
go up there for so long because I was scared of the spider. And then finally, I think we brought like Dad up there to make sure it wasn't there or something like that. And then we ended up stealing that. We stole Max from Nanny's house.
Yep.
Because we had like all these dolls, like Barbies and stuff that we were supposed to keep at my grandma's house for us to play with when we were there. But then we would steal them and bring them home.
I remember Mom wouldn't let us really play with my scene dolls because they were too close to Bratz.
That's why Nanny had them.
Yeah, yep, we used Nanny for everything.
We always did the things we weren't supposed to do at Nanny.
Like watch SpongeBob.
Or watch Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yeah. Just like I did with Gabs. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it.
Remember, like, we used to do stuff like that where I'd put makeup on you and stuff?
And we had a photo shoot in the backyard.
Yep, which I think I talked about in one of my videos, like the growing up in Detroit one or something.
Oh my god. I remember going outside and I was really, like, awkward because the neighbors down the street, they were, like, boys, and they all kind of liked me, and I kind of liked them, and I looked weird because, I mean, you put too much blush on me. Now that I was
gonna say, I don't think you realized it then.
I think the makeup I felt really good in. I just felt weird walking out like that in front of them. Oh, I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, because you guys told me the story, because I don't remember. There was like a fire alarm or something that went off, or like a fake one.
Oh, so my uncle and his family used to live in our basement, and he loved playing pranks on people. So he had like a smoke machine, and he set it up so that the smoke would come up through our vents, and it would look like that something was on fire. I think his Grandma Loopy was like babysitting us or something. Mm-hmm. And I think she knew what was going on. So he did it specifically in our room, I'm pretty sure. So there was smoke coming out of the vents, and my grandma was playing along, and she's all like, the house is on fire, we gotta get out, do you want to grab anything? Me and Crystal are in the rooms like grabbing things, and I come out with all my school books. And then Crystal's like, I need help. And Luke's like, what do you want? She's like, I want all of my toys.
You were the one that, I don't know if you can find the video, but I will
the alien.
You hated that thing.
Anytime somebody would play that video, I would run to my room and like close my ears and like scream because I didn't want to hear it because I would cry.
Oh, I remember. We used to, so Tori and I were obsessed with a show called The Big Comfy Couch.
Oh yeah.
And we had Lunette and Molly dolls, which are like the two main characters. And we had like this toy box that my grandpa made us.
Oh yeah.
And we would like open the top of it and take all my toys and everything and put like tons of pillows and blankets and make our own little puppet show. I remember making forts all the time.
Yeah, there was that
with, like,
too.
The boys and stuff.
We would like make one big room over the dining room table, and then we'd have chairs all around with blankets draping. And I think we'd even make it like go into the living room. Like we had a huge fort.
I know for me growing up it was like hard because like kind of like the whole situation with you, like you were changing and stuff and I felt left out, but like even like with everyone else because you guys were all closer in age, I feel like.
Yeah.
And you guys were maturing at the same rate pretty much for the most part. I remember I would always get in fights with all of you guys. I was like the troublemaker and I would always tattletale even if it was my fault. Just blame it on you guys.
I remember that.
I also remember when we made a treehouse in the back of the Detroit house, and we would always go back there and go in the treehouse.
Do you remember I twisted my ankle on that thing?
No.
Well, so we had like, it was more of a platform than a treehouse.
Yeah.
And we had a rope. Do you remember the rope hanging that we would swing on randomly and stuff?
Yes, a little bit.
I was like swinging on it, and I don't remember if I was like jumping down from the platform and like swinging, but like I twisted my ankle because I landed wrong.
You're stupid. I remember Luke and Jay got mad at me one time. They hit the ladder, so I couldn't get up.
I remember another thing I always thought was so annoying about you is when you would like want to do stuff like me. Like, for example, when I did start wearing makeup and you wanted to start wearing makeup, I'm like, no, I had to wait till I was 14. Or like, I would start wearing heels and then you were like, I want to wear heels.
And Mom and Dad, like, from what I remember, they were actually, I think they let me sometimes and you would get mad.
It looks scary.
This is how she looks every day, guys.
I'm just gonna keep like turning. When you started doing dance, I like was always so proud of the fact that I had like 2 or 3 years on you. Because like now you wanted to do what I wanted to do.
Yeah, and you were more of an expert by then.
Yeah. But then I remember us kind of bonding over that because especially when we moved to the zone, we were the only 2 white girls in the whole class. So
I remember I had like separation anxiety because I didn't want to be the only white girl in my grade.
I was gonna say Miss Jan's dance studio. That was the first one. That was the first one we went to. I think you probably only went for like a year or so, but that was like right near Fairhaven.
Oh.
So like we would go to dance and then we would go straight to our like prims or like stars class.
Oh my god! I remember I was so jealous of you because you were in stars and I was in prims.
I had to go through prims first too.
And then as soon as I got into stars, we stopped going.
Yep.
I was so mad.
It's so weird because like there was such an age gap between us. Like 3 years isn't that much, but like I was closer to Luke and Jake's age, so like we always hung out with the same people. And you had like this completely different friend group and
All the
stuff.
tiny little girls that I literally like was born with.
Yeah.
All the 99 girls. I remember making all those home videos though, like with the giant camera Papa gave us. You would always tell me what to do and I got mad at you.
Yep.
Because I was like, why are you always the director? I don't want to do that.
I really want to. I wish we had. Do we have some of those videos still?
I don't know if we have the ones that we made. I wish we did.
I know.
I don't know what happened to them.
I know.
Those are so funny. And then remember when Luke or Jake started doing one with us with the Barbie dolls?
Yeah, and he brought his Bionicles in. Remember when we were making some sort of movie and like I was pretending that you were going to school, and remember in the Highland Park house we had the linen closet in the hallway?
The built-in one.
So we were pretending that was your locker.
Yep. And I had to use a stool to get up there because I was so tiny.
Yeah.
Still am so tiny.
And I think part of the movie was like people were making fun of you because you were short or something.
Yeah, I was getting bullied or something.
So earlier we were talking about how like whenever we'd have to stay over at Nanny's house and we'd have to share a bed, we would make a wall of pillows in between us.
You would make a wall of pillows.
I would make a wall because I didn't want to touch you. And then, do you remember though when we got the room in the attic and I literally made a line on the ground? Like I probably even used tape or something.
She yelled at me anytime I crossed. Anytime.
And anytime you crossed or anytime your stuff was on my
You
side,
would
I would throw it back on yours.
And you always had the biggest side. You had the bunk bed and everything.
Yeah.
There was like a little part by the stairs that had like no railing or anything, so we put like a door there.
Oh,
that had my little tiny bed. And then you get the whole room. Squat.
Can I go lower?
In the camera. Bye! What about like when we moved here?
Yeah, so when we moved here, I still like don't have a great memory of like what our relationship was like when we moved here.
I mean, I remember a little bit because like before I met like Carissa and stuff, I was so mad.
I am starting to remember things, yes.
Because the neighbors across the street, Kelsey and Sam, they were the same age as Tori and Jake. So like I was so mad that you guys had someone and I didn't, so I'd pray every day that I would find a friend.
And then we met, well, through Kelsey and Sam, we met Katie and Carissa. And I remember we would all hang out, the four of us, but then Katie and Carissa didn't get along. And then me and you like kind of got along, but I think I went along with Katie and you went along with Carissa. Yeah. So if they were fighting, we were fighting.
So remember when we did like all the dancing videos, or not videos, but like dancing competitions because you and Katie wanted to be better than us.
Because we knew we were.
Yeah, and even,
I feel like when we moved here, our lives, like, not in a bad way, but kind of revolved around like Katie and Carissa, because we were homeschooled and they lived right there.
They literally came over every single day.
So like we became like best friend. We're so low.
Oh, hi!
There we go.
I had to do that, bro.
So anyways, we became like best friends and we hung out every single day. When I think of our early New Hampshire days, I just think about hanging out with them. Oh, but then we would have like all of the neighbors, like Kelsey, Sam, Katie, Carissa, Kyle, and then all of us. We would all like play games in our backyard.
That
like,
was so much fun, like when it started getting dark.
Yeah. We play like kick the can and like capture the flag and stuff like that. That was so much fun. I miss
those days. I'm very disappointed in her brows. I'm trying to think of like what else.
Well, basically most of our lives we hung out together but like didn't really get along until like, how old are you? We don't have to go into detail, but
I don't care. 2014.
2014.
I already talked about it all on my channel, so I don't care.
Well, if you want to know what happened, go to her channel. But basically, Crystal went through this whole traumatic event. And when she told me about it, I like, not freaked out, but I was like really mad at what happened and blah, blah, blah. Like for Crystal, I was mad for Crystal, not at her. I just remember we were sitting at Roy Park in the car with Carrie. Do you remember that?
Yeah, because Carrie was talking to me and I was like, I'm debating whether I should tell Tori or not.
Yeah, and then I was like, what are you talking about? And you finally told me, and I started to get really mad, and you like looked at me like, what? I
was like, you care?
You're like, you care about me? I'm like, yeah.
Like,
and then it was like ever since then we like were super close.
I think it was just like a big eye opener for both of us.
Traumatic events bring people together. I don't know, I feel like it was almost like from then on we were just best friends.
Yeah, I know. We started hanging out all the time. We started, Tori got into YouTube.
That was like, what did I start? Did you start before me or did we start at the same time?
I've been doing it ever since we moved here, just very randomly.
But I remember like at one point all of us were like, we're all gonna start a vlog channel.
Yeah, you, me, and Jake.
Yeah. Well, Luke was going to, but he never did. But I remember like we talked about it for so long and we never did. And then finally I just did a video. And then that was my first video I posted on my channel. Don't watch it. And then you were like, oh, then I want to do it. So you did it. And then Jake did a video. He only did one. And then you and I kind of stuck with it.
I do miss making all those drive with me videos with you.
Yeah.
Because, oh, that was like when I was at my craziest. That was like before boys broke my heart. And when we lived together and like...
Yep. I know. I look back at some of those vlogs sometimes and I'm like, oh my goodness. Like,
It's
that
so
feels
much
like
fun.
it was so long ago, but it wasn't really.
It was like 3 years ago.
I started my channel... Oh, I remember. I started my channel like right after me and Chris broke up. Because like I needed something to do with my life because I was like...
Depressed.
Not like depressed, but I was trying to like distract myself from like... Not my breakup, but like... I don't know if it cut me off or something, but it like stopped recording for a second. So I'm starting to look like a human again.
Sort of, not really.
I don't look like an albino though. Do you remember when we went to like Bluff State Park and we brought sparklers. Why did I say sprinklers? I just remember I was wearing that like red beanie hat and you had like a baseball cap and like, oh, we made a video, didn't we?
Yeah, that was when I ran in the water and it was cold and then I peed in there.
Yeah, and you were like, I'm peeing. Yeah, I think I made a video, or you made a video.
One of us did.
And then remember the like porcupine or something? What was it? A beaver? Remember I was scared of it?
No.
So there's like a field next to the path. And there was like a porcupine or something like crawling around over there. And I was like freaked out and you were like laughing at me and took a video like, she's scared of this thing. And you don't remember that?
No, I don't.
Watch the video.
Yeah, we should watch it after this.
Yeah.
Just reminisce.
What else?
This whole video is just gonna be like, what else? What else?
I'll film a whole video and then realize I like repeated the same thing over and over. Like, especially when I'm opening packages, I'll be like, and then I got, and then I got, and then I got, and then I got. I'm editing and I'm like so annoyed with myself.
In my new video was when I was doing transforming Gabs into me.
Yeah.
I kept on repeating like, and then we're gonna go in with, and then we're gonna go in with. I was like, oh, it's so annoying. When did you start getting into makeup?
It was like 2 or 3 years ago now. You did my makeup. I forget. I think it was just for fun. You were just like, I want to do your makeup. And I'm like, okay. And so you did it and you were like explaining it to me as you were doing it. I'm like, oh, that's it. And then obviously it's not that easy, but I started doing it just from like that. We started watching Jaclyn Hill together.
Oh, obsessed.
And then I just became obsessed with makeup. And I'm still like not good, but I still.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you are. You don't give yourself enough credit.
I can like do my makeup, but I can't like do, like I can't shape my eyeshadow. Like that's one thing I'm really bad at. Eyeliner, I still use black eyeshadow because I can't use liner. But yeah, you taught me most of what I know, and then you also showed me Jaclyn Hill. So.
You're welcome. I miss learning dances with you. Those were so fun. And then going to the YMCA and dancing and stuff.
Oh my gosh. Oh, speaking of, Carissa told me about this yoga class in Bedford. $8 a class.
It's cheap and I like it.
We should go.
We should. We shall.
We shall.
Another thing I remember is we have bonded so much over the show Friends.
Yeah.
That's like our show.
So I started watching it because my friend Kelsey, she watches Friends and loves Friends. So I started watching it and then I made you start watching it with me.
And at first I was like, eh.
Yeah.
But I
remember I was so mad at you because you didn't want to watch it. And I'm like, come on, you have to watch it. And then you finally did and now you're obsessed.
And now you're like, come on, watch How I Met Your Mother. And I'm like, no.
I never know what to do when people do my mascara.
Yeah, I know.
Oh. Did you ruin it? Wait, what happened? Is it really bad?
No.
Oh. I got the chills and then just was acting weird for a second.
Why am I putting blush down there?
Weirdo.
I know.
My Tarte palette that you stole.
You left. And I use more than anyone.
You stole it.
I legit use this every single freaking day.
Whatever, I can just buy one.
Yeah, this was free, so shut up.
Speaking of, my FabFitFun box should be coming soon.
Mm.
And then I'll do another unboxing video. You saw my video where I got the makeup bag with 12 items in it.
No.
Yeah. You didn't watch my video?
No.
Rude. Does that mean you're done?
No.
Oh. Your face.
Rub your lips together, you weirdo.
Okay.
Oh. I like this like a fine mist.
That's why I love this one. And it's like continuous. It's not like a
Yeah.
spray. Until you eat it. It doesn't taste that bad.
It's just like hurt.
Where they're
God.
like looking, and then. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. She's done with my makeup, which means we're done with the video.
Finally.
Yeah, that was the story of our life. Just kidding. That's basically what our relationship is.
And I know it was like kind of just weird and random and
all
spread
over the
out,
place.
but that's our relationship.
Yeah.
Sistership.
I hope you guys enjoyed listening to us ramble about stuff like that and watching her do my makeup because she's really good. But anyways, I say anyways a lot too. That's another one.
Anyways,
But
I say a lot.
Yeah, I cut it. Do you know how many I cut on
You
my
should,
videos?
if you have all those, can you please make just a, whatever it's called?
It would literally be like 5 days long to watch all of my
Just do it.
You should check out her channel.
Check out my channel.
Check out her channel. You should check out her channel too because she has some cool videos and a few of them we mentioned in this video. So go check those out. If you like the video, like the video and subscribe. And why do you always cringe when I say that?
Because it's funny.
I'll see you in my next video. Bye.